our around the world are a strength and stability move for our entire shoulder. I can't say this enough. You want light weights on this exercise. So if you have the ability to drop down to 5s or 3s or 2s, whatever you need, do it. Start with very light weight. This is going to be a movement that is really working on our flexibility and our strength and our stability throughout that full range of motion in that shoulder, in those rotator cuff muscles, in the flexibility in our pecs or our chest here. So start light on this movement. You're going to want to stand nice and tall, feet about hip distance apart, relaxed position here. Dumbbells are facing forward away from us. Pinkies together here at the bottom. So the center of those dumbbells are together right in front of us. Arms are staying slightly bent. What we're essentially going to do here is make a big circle, keeping the same bend in the arms throughout that circle and keeping those palms facing forward away from us. So I'm going to come out nice and wide, all the way up and together overhead. Palms are still facing forward, and then controlling it all the way back down to that starting position again. Notice my arms are staying fairly straight throughout that entire movement. And I'm just trying to make that big circle, and I'm trying to go nice and in control. My palms are staying facing forward. Biggest mistakes made on this one, the number one by far is picking a weight that is too heavy to perform this movement. And a lot of times, if you pick a weight that is way too heavy and you're not comfortable with this movement, it can lead to injury. This is an exercise that has a higher risk of injury on it because we are in mechanical disadvantages a lot of times throughout this entire movement, meaning that we're putting a lot more strain on those stabilizers, those smaller muscles in our shoulders at different points in this exercise. This is a great exercise for strengthening up that shoulder joint, strengthening up the stability in it. But with that reward comes a higher risk of injury if you're not performing it correctly. So drop down in weights on these. This is not one to really push yourself and find the heaviest weight you can do. So slow down, palms stay facing forward, slight bend in the arms, core nice and tight, coming out in that big circle, up to thumbs together at the top, and then controlling it back on down for this one. So slow it down, take it easy first. You can either start with very light weights, or you can even start with no weights and just work on that movement, going through that same movement here, and then slowly start to progress up on this exercise.